Hello. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome. Legia Warsaw 0, Chelsea 3. It is full time in Poland. And Chelsea come away with a clean sheet, a big win, a very, very convincing result after what was not necessarily a convincing first half. The lineup included Cole Palmer and... if the reports are to be believed, it would suggest that he went off at half-time. Probably going to go off at half-time either way, but with a bit of an injury. Hopefully that is not the case, or at least not the case by this time on Sunday, or at least on Saturday evening, heading into Sunday morning. Listen, Tyrique George with his first goal. Fantastic placement from him. Fantastic positioning from him to find the ball. Following a really good Reece James shot from distance. It came out. Right place, right time. Good positioning from him. Puts it in the back of the net to make it 1 after what was a pretty lackluster first half. I think if I recall correctly, 390 passes, 93% pass accuracy. We had about 10 shots, 2 on target, one of which was Nkunku's header from about a yard out. And we also had a Dewsbury Hall shot from distance that was a very well saved shot, all things considered. It was... a very good effort from Dewsbury Hall, who, I might add, a very good performance from him as well. Elsewhere, we also had Nkunku. Not Nkunku. Well, we did have Nkunku, but we did have NONI score his first goal to make it 2-0 before, of course, Christopher Nkunku had his penalty attempt saved by the keeper, and it was just more and more and more egg on the man's face. In what has turned into an absolutely catastrophic career for Chelsea. And after what would have been a very, seen to be a very good start to the season for the Frenchman. I don't know where we go from here with him. It wasn't necessarily the best performance once again from him. I don't see a future for him. I don't feel like a lot of people are starting to realise that he doesn't necessarily give off the image or the impression that he wants to play for Chelsea anymore. Very sort of nonchalant, faffing about, not really putting too much effort in. And even in that penalty, it was a decent penalty and a very, very good save. I think he was just more unlucky than anything. The placement was good. The power was good. There really wasn't much Chelsea could do right besides put it between the sticks. And the goalkeeper said, no, not today, Nkunku, my friends. And so after I nearly broke my back with my chair breaking or making whatever the fuck it decided to do and hit me in the back, I look up, Sancho's in, crosses it across goal, and Madueke absolutely places it into the back of the net with such finesse to get the brace for him. In the end, 72% possession. Let me get the stats up properly, actually. 72% possession, 24 shots. 24 shots for Chelsea. So only 3-0. You've got to think that's pretty poor delivery. That's pretty bad return on investment. Not being able to put more than 3 after 24 shots, 10 on target, 5 big chances, 2 missed, and even though we only had 390 passes at the halftime whistle, 733, and we increased our pass accuracy from 93 to 94%. In terms of our discipline, 5 fouls committed. It's a pretty calm game from Chelsea, all things considered. But then Caicedo wasn't playing, so that might explain that. But listen, overall, it was not the most inspiring first half. Jadon Sancho with 2 assists. 2 assists. I'm intrigued to see who gets man of the match if it hasn't been announced already. Has it been announced already? got to be Tyrique George, surely. Doesn't actually say just yet, but I'd give it to Tyrique George just for the sake of it, you know? Just because why not? Just because it's his first goal. I did say he was 17. He is, in fact, 19. I misspoke. But yeah, overall, I would say Dewsbury Hall could have scored 3 goals. You're absolutely right. Fotmob have given Nkunku a 7.2, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. But then again, Sancho has an 8.8. So, yeah. Dewsbury Hall with an 8.6. Badia Shield with an 8.1. What are these ratings? I mean, they didn't not have a good game, but in the scheme of things, it's not really... they did not play that well. Let's be completely honest. Listen, next we've got Ipswich on the weekend. If we're looking at what we've got, realistically, we have to win our next 3 games to stand any chance whatsoever of challenging for top 5, which has now been announced yesterday. 5th place now does officially get a Champions League spot next season, so that gives us just a slight chance more than what we've had if it went, when it was 4, top 4 rather. Ipswich, it's got to be a win. Fulham, it's got to be a win. Everton, it's got to be a win. Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. It's very much up for debates. Slightly better chance, as Just H has just said. But then you're looking at the games that other teams have. Man City, struggle against Palace, I reckon. Struggle against Villa, struggle against Fulham on the final day. I think a lot of decisions are going to come down to the final day, to be completely honest with you. Aston Villa have Manchester United on the final day away from home. Amorim's going to be really dying for that home win on the final day. It's not ends o'clock just yet. But yeah, overall, a very strong result, a clean sheet to boot as well. And I would say it's absolutely needed. I think it allows us to rest more players. I don't think we'll see James. I don't think we'll see Palmer. I don't think we'll see necessarily. Pretty much that's it, to be fair. I don't think we need to start. I think we could start Sancho. I couldn't give a bollocks. As long as he doesn't start against Fulham, I'll be happy. But yeah, a good result. Very, very good result. We can go into the second game with a weakened side even more than we started with today, and probably see ourselves through to the semi-finals of the Conference League, of which it's either Djurgården or I have no idea who the other team are. Who are the other team? Celje? No. Oh, Rapid Vienna in the semi-final. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, my name is Harry, up the Chelsea. I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, or on Sunday, depending what you want to watch. Either way, I love you.